This is the podcast channel of the Hungarian Competition Authority, where we discuss current competition law and market trends, our work, cases, and decisions affecting the Hungarian economy and the Hungarian consumers. Stay tuned.
Today's podcast is about the OECD-GVH Regional Centre for Competition, the RCC. It is actually our first podcast in English. Today we are here with Miranda Molnar, who is the RCC coordinator at the GVH. She graduated at the Corvinus University in Budapest with a bachelor's degree and master's degree in international studies in English. She spent 6 months as an Erasmus student in Scotland at the University of Glasgow. She has been working for the GVH since November 2020 as a trainee, helping to organize the ICN annual conference. Since September last year, she has been the RCC coordinator. Miranda, when and for what purpose was the Regional Centre for Competition established?
Thank you very much for the opportunity to speak here. Let me first highlight why the RCC was established in the first place. The RCC was established on 16th February 2005 by a Memorandum of Understanding between the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, that is the OECD, and the Hungarian Competition Authority, the GVH. The main objective of the RCC is to foster development of competition policy, competition law, and competition culture in the Southeast, East and Central European regions, and to thereby contribute to economic growth and prosperity in the aforementioned regions. The RCC provides capacity building assistance and policy advice through workshops, seminars and training programs on competition law and policy for officials in competition enforcement agencies and other parts of governments, sector regulators and judges. It is worth highlighting that the regional centre in Budapest was the first one to be organized by the OECD.
Can you tell us about your tasks in your everyday work?
Yeah, sure. The RCC seminars are usually centered around the following topics: analysis of competition cases, investigation techniques, competition policy and economic theories, international best practices, and European Commission case law, and other topics within the general framework of competition law and policy.
Great. And can you tell us about the main goals and objectives of the RCC?
As I have already mentioned, the main objective of the RCC is to foster the development of competition policy, law and culture in the Southeast, East and Central European regions, thereby to contribute to economic growth and prosperity in these regions. The RCC has 18 beneficiary authorities from the aforementioned region, and regular meetings takes place in the framework of the seminars and training programs. In addition to organizing seminars for the colleagues of the competition authorities, another important activity of the RCC is the organization of competition labs for judges from the European Union dealing with competition cases and the improvement of their knowledge through professional programs.
How are the seminars conducted? Can you describe how the training is structured?
In 2022, a total of 8 seminars are held, 2 of which were online at the beginning of the year. But in May, there was finally the opportunity to meet in person and return to in-person seminars. And so far, 4 competition law trainings have been organized in Budapest and 1 in Zagreb, in cooperation with the Croatian Competition Agency. The seminars are usually 2 or 3 days long, depending on where they take place and which authorities are invited. The RCC coordinator is responsible for the preparation of the professional program and the invitation of the speakers, while the GVH provides the technical background and the logistical support, including choosing the venue of the event, sending out invitations to the participants, and also organizing the travel of the participants and the speakers.
Do you have some other tools which are available to improve the knowledge of the participants from the beneficiary authorities?
Yes, we have several other tools, and one such initiative is the video project, which was introduced in 2021. In this case, competition law experts from the OECD and the GVH explore a major topic. These videos are available in both English and Russian on YouTube. And with the help of the beneficiary competition authorities, many of them are also accessible with subtitles in several other languages. Each year, we publish 2 newsletters and an annual report, which are also available for the competition law community on the RCC website, both in English and Russian. I would like to also mention that a special edition to our July newsletter was published in September 2022 and was presented to the international law community at the LAIR Competition Festival in Rome. The publication focuses on regional cooperation and is based on the comments of the presidents of the beneficiary competition authorities on the development and the achievements of the RCC.
That sounds lovely. And do you receive some feedback from the participants or from abroad, from the speakers or other people involved in the seminars?
Yes, we place a strong emphasis on the feedback of the participants. Following each seminar, participants are given the opportunity to evaluate the professional program and the speakers of the seminar. In recent years, around 94% of the attendees have rated the quality of the seminars as either high or very high, which is an outstanding result, and we will strive to maintain in future seminars.
As far as I know, we have also a special training program for judges. Can you tell me something about how these special seminars are structured and who are they for especially?
Yes, the GVH has successfully passed the evaluation of its application, which was submitted to the European Commission as regards to the organization of 2 seminars on European competition law for national judges within the framework of the 2022 program. This is especially important considering that the European Commission only approved 6 applications, which is a further recognition of the work carried out by the GVH and the OECD within the framework of the RCC. It is worth mentioning that one seminar has already taken place in May, and the next seminar will be held on the 10th, 11th November 2022. The scope for the judges is a bit different from that of the traditional RCC seminars, as it is organized mainly for judges from the European Union, but also the participation of Albania, Montenegro, Turkey, Serbia, and North Macedonia is supported. In these seminars, experts from the GVH and other European competition authorities, the European Commission, the OECD, the Court of Justice of the European Union are giving presentations on the decision-making practice of the competition authorities, which is also complemented by interactive exercises. I would like to highlight that the training of judges dealing with competition law is also a priority for the RCC. Its main aim is to provide judges with a comprehensive overview of EU practice and case law on the basic concepts of EU competition law.
So, thank you, Miranda. So you are organizing these events on behalf of the GVH, but you must have some help probably at our partners in Paris at the OECD.
That's right. I do have a colleague who is based in Paris and is working and organizing these seminars on behalf of the OECD. His name is Renato. He is from Italy, and we communicate with each other on a daily basis. All the seminars are the result of our teamwork. I have to say this, that the teamwork makes the dream work. I really like working together with Renato. He's an excellent colleague and usually my source of main motivation.
So you probably answered my next question, namely, what is the driving force and the motivation for you as an RCC coordinator?
I have a lot of motivation. One would be that I really like working together with international people, and it's really motivating me to continue to speaking in English on a daily basis. I just remembered one of the funniest moments that after each seminar, I'm saying that, oh my God, this was my favorite seminar. And Renato is making fun of me that after each seminar, this is what I say. But I think it's just because every seminar is special in its own way, and seeing the people happy and then they are leaving with good memories, new friendships, relationships and experience is what makes all the efforts worth.
Great. Can you highlight maybe one particular seminar that you remember most fondly?
Yes, I have to say that I loved all of the seminars, but one is really special to my heart. This was my first seminar abroad. It was organized in Zagreb in September 2022 in cooperation with the Croatian Competition Agency. We developed a really good relationship with our Croatian colleagues. It was really special to organize this seminar together, to get to know them personally and visit their beautiful city and country. I really wish we can organize another joint seminar because it is even more fun than doing the job on our own.
Thank you. Do you have already any plans for the next year, or are there any plans for expansion?
Yes, there have been a couple of initiatives. One would be the possible inclusion of Uzbekistan among the beneficiary competition authorities. It has been on the agenda for a while as it would strengthen the competition framework of the country.
Thank you, Miranda.
Thank you very much. You were listening to a podcast from the Hungarian Competition Authority. If you have enjoyed the conversation, subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with the latest news.